the atomic bomb saved more lives than it took. Throughout civilization, nations and cultures have always clashed, with the superior army utilizing strategic initiatives, always winning. Anyone assuming everlasting peace on earth is being unrealistic and will certainly be unprepared when war touches their border.
We are afraid of our inherent dignity.
What everyone is afraid of is just the simple process of life.
Fear prevents people from living to their fullest potential.
There is a price to pay to confront your own fears, your own anxieties, and to go deep within yourself. It is much easier to project it than to have enemies outside or people you dislike, or then you can project your problems and it's somebody else's fault.
The ruthless will prevail. Whoever is the most ruthless in this situation is going to prevail. And if we pussyfoot around and want to love our enemies and stuff, we will lose. They will conquer us. And I think there's a couple billion, too many people in the world, and we have to eliminate the enemy. Anybody who wants to be a suicide bomber, we should kill their cousins, their aunts, their uncles, their mom, their dad, their brothers or sisters, 3 generations removed. Kill them all. Some people don't like what I have to say because I don't have the peace-loving viewpoint. I believe it's kill or be killed. This is a war, and that's the way it is.
I've seen the rain today. It fell upon my face. I cried as I washed my sins.
Is innate ignorance, which is born of the dualistic mind, me and the other, biological organism and the universe, mind and body. Our dualistic thinking leads to ignorance, and then sometimes we institutionalize our dualistic thinking. We call it religion, and then we go to war.
God has anointed us.
People are always talking about defense, right? And really, it isn't defense. You know, we hear of the Defense Department, and it's really a War Department.
And I believe that violence is wrong. If there is such a thing as a human sin, it is a sin to fall to violence.
If I can do it with words, I'm going to do it with words. If I can do it with a chokehold, I'm going to do it with a chokehold. But if I need to do it with a bullet, I'll do it with a bullet.
Come on, lay it on him. Give him the...
Did I think, yeah, since a lot of our people have been killed, that we should go over there and bomb the shit out of them? I really do.
Fear is like a plague. It's like a disease. And it has its way to infiltrate people's minds and to cause people to posture in a very unhealthy way. And when there is excessive fear, then even we begin to become the aggressors ourselves.
The greatest way to ensure peace is through a higher military presence and the will to use that power when necessary.
This is where I think the world religions have an important role. They themselves have been a principal source of violence over the centuries. And this has to stop. Religions proclaim human values. They've got to work together.
The root of the word religion is religare, to bind back and make whole, or to make one. And I think current religion is doing almost the opposite.
It's amazing to me that the religious people of America are not standing up and screaming. And yet we let our heads of state talk this way. The right of preemptive strike. Once that is set in motion, I don't think we have any idea what we've unleashed. That as soon as human beings perceive the possibility of anything, which can largely be manufactured by our own fears, we have a right to go kill first.
I have on my puja table Christ and Buddha and my guru and many Buddhist monks. And I've got George W. on the table. And I say, hello, Buddha. Hello, Maharaji. Oh, hello, Krishna. Oh, hello, Georgia.
Because we are the world's policemen, we have the authority to implement our rules of law and a duty to enforce them.
And I know right there what my work to do is. is. There's the work I have to do. And I can't free him until I'm free. And we are mirrors of each other.
By the practice of deep listening and gentle speech, we can help remove the wrong perceptions in us and in them. And this is the basic practice in order to bring peace. And our political leaders have to learn how to do that.
So if each individual, especially politician or the world leaders, as like in our country, in America, the leader of the nation, can defeat these enemies, hatred, selfish desire, and ignorance, we have no war outside.
Jihad is the holy war. Now, it is said there is the greater jihad and the lesser jihad. And the greater jihad is the war against the nafs, one's own lower self. And anybody who embarks upon any serious spiritual quest has to conquer their lower nature.
The holy war, kind of strange name, but it's the war against the worst enemy of all. The war against our bad side.
So everything comes back to consciousness. From our thoughts it produces our words, from our words it produces our actions. We must watch our actions because it produces our habits. Our habits produce our character, and our character produces our culture. So we have so much of a violent culture, we have so much of inauspicious habits because our thoughts are so much based on fear and violence and aggression.
Any country that develops nuclear capabilities, harbors terrorists, violates human rights, or threatens our way of life must be held accountable.
That's one war is justifiable, is when they hurt us?
Yeah, it's when they hurt us and they kill our innocent.
Something must be making them so desperate to do it.